This is Chuck Rapp with a word of encouragement for village church planters. Today, I'd like for us to give some thought to the proper balance between truth and love. This is a difficult subject for many leaders and an area where, if we're not prayerful and careful, we can fail. The Apostle Paul instructs us in Ephesians 4, verse 15. Instead, speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is Christ. How do we speak the truth, sometimes the hard or difficult truth, while maintaining a spirit of love? It's often easy for us to err on one side or the other in this matter. In my culture in the church, there's a tendency to prefer love or grace as opposed to difficult truth. There's a tendency in these days to refrain from addressing followers' wrong beliefs, their poor behaviors, or their ungodly attitudes. Unconfronted and uncorrected, those who follow us will fail to become mature in their faith walk. This is the result of leaders' failure to speak the truth. Also dangerous is the other extreme, failing to wrap our correction in love. When we stray in this direction, people often feel beat up or cast aside. They may feel like failures and that they've disappointed us and God to the point that they're no longer useful for kingdom service. We want to avoid both of these unhealthy extremes. Briefly, I want to suggest two principles for speaking the truth in love. Firstly, we need to have a goal of restoration. Galatians 6:1 says, "Brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But watch yourselves, or you also may be tempted." We speak the truth gently to others with the goal to restore and strengthen their relationship with Christ and His body. Secondly, we do so prayerfully and with humility. Before we're qualified to speak truth to another, we need to ensure that we're living by the Spirit. Are we reacting to them in our flesh? Or are we in obedience to the instruction of the Holy Spirit? Further, as we just read, we are to restore them gently. As VCP leaders, you have a responsibility to speak the truth in love to those whom you lead. I encourage you to be willing to address difficult issues and to correct others when needed. As you do this, wrap your message in love. Have their interest, and most importantly, the interest of Christ's kingdom in mind when you do so. This has been a word of encouragement for village church planters.